In this video, we're going to look at 5 examples of job postings on OnlineJobs.PH. I'm going to criticize them. 4 will be quite bad. 1 will be really good, but they're super different, all of them. So let's just dive straight into it. So these guys are hiring for a head of SEO. So let's look briefly in the job description. So startup marketing agency, committed head of SEO. You need to be this person, fully systematized, proactive, communicative, committed to work. Then the things you will need to do is this whole list: website auditing, conducting research, whatever. There's a lot there. If you're interested, you need to do these 8 points. So start up with the word Tampa Bay. You need to send a few sentences explaining why you would like it. Send a sample of your achievements. Send a website structure you've created. List all software tools that you need. Personal growth. How many hours per week are you looking to work? What is your desired rate of pay? And then there will be a Skype call. Need we say more? My answer to that is yes, or less even. So here's everything I described in this doc. Like, I'll link the doc. We discussed everything in a previous video, what you need, like basic requirements, job titles, job description, how exactly you need to do that. Check out that video if you didn't see it yet. Right. Got the job titles, got the job descriptions, head of SEO. Company overview, I don't know what they do. I don't know why I should work for them. Qualifications, like, we kind of know what you need to be doing, but like SEO is very broad. There's more than one thing. There's like very niches within SEO. So probably might have some people apply that are not really qualified for the head of SEO. We know what they need to do though. Responsibility. Don't give salary and benefits, and they don't have basic requirements. All right, cool. So let me discuss those. All right, guys, real quick. If you want to make a next hire and don't want to break the bank, if you want to save 60 to 70% on salary cost, no matter the role you want to hire, get in contact. There's a link below in the description. Book a call with us there, and we can help you out. See you in there. Overall, for this job, really hard to hire for this position. If you're looking for head of SEO that knows a full strategy and will also execute on this, you're looking for a diamond in the rough here. It seems like this startup has no knowledge about SEO and want to hire a person with experience that does have this and takes everything off their plate. Basically, they might be better off working with an agency if that's the case, right? If you want the real quality stuff. The issue is that you're pushing an entrepreneurial position onto an employee, and those are literally the hardest people to recruit. Those are the doers, and they won't come cheap, and they won't come easy. They won't come with this type of job post, all right? It's not impossible. Maybe the right person applies. You never know. I'm saying it's not impossible, but they would definitely need to optimize their strategy. If 10 companies did this, 9 of those 10 companies will not find the person. The one company will get lucky, all right? Company overview. We know that they're startup. No reason why the candidate should join that startup. What's exciting about this startup? How fast are they growing? Whatever. Qualifications. SEO doesn't specify further. Salary says it's negotiable on experience level. So you have a range in mind, and the person like you're hiring, super high skilled person here, a head of SEO, strategy, execution, constant reiterations. You need to be on your game on this thing. So you need to make sure that this person knows that there's a high salary. If this is $1,000, it's not going to work. Not like nobody would apply that's qualified, right? So the fact that they are a startup looking for a head of SEO and don't want to communicate the salary could be a red flag in the mind of the person that's applying for this role. They probably want a lot, but are very cost savvy, right? So it's better to have people apply that know the range of a salary and will accept what you can spend, basically. Then at least you know when you interview that is where it goes wrong. It's typical for this job to go through 5 interview rounds only to find out that in the end, you want to offer 1,000, they want 5,000. There's no way anybody's going to be happy in that case. If you're offering 1,000, maybe say, hey, the range is 1,000 to 1,500. I don't think they're gonna have many people apply for this position, but yeah, you never know, right? Maybe the head of SEO is not really what they make it to be. They just need an SEO expert, which then can be purchased for $1,500, $1,500 per month, right? No basic requirements like head of SEO, important position, key to the company's success, and the person needs to join meetings probably. So I'll make sure they have good internet, good hardware. Follow-up steps. Like this is a highly skilled person. Like this is a person you want to work in your company. These are people that don't come easy, and you ask them to do 8 follow-up steps. They're not gonna do all of those things. Like if they're good, they're not gonna do all of those things. If you're hiring for an execution role, like an admin person, you have 300 super like qualified people and you can choose, and then you could do 8 follow-up steps or a million, and somebody will do that, and you can choose that person because they are super detailed oriented and you want to choose them. But a head of a department will not complete 8 steps in this way. All right, so let's have a look at this full stack web developer slash technical SEO. So they have job title, job description, and qualifications. They lack the other things. Briefly read through this. Hiring experienced this role with digital marketing experience, leveraging generative AI technology, working with the direction and the head of marketing. So that's a good thing about this role. Focused, there's also Aspire, a web developer, SEO tech person. You need to have coding skills. All right. So it's basically a coder with marketing that has a marketing insight. So they need these web skills, they need these SEO skills. And if they have Figma or whatever web designing skills, that's a bonus. That's a hard thing to find, but it's good that they mention it's a bonus. Um, so you need to have some openness to AI tools. Then they ask for proof that to us that that hiring you will be heck yes. Share with us examples of your best work, web development, or other relation things. So that's cool. Right. So overall, looking for a website developer. It would be nice if they have SEO skills and marketing insights. Good strategy to map this out really clearly. You're looking for a very niche person. So having this very clear will like cut out hopefully a lot of people that are applying. So it's coding and technical skills, basically. Basic requirements, like maybe not super important here. They won't have to join too many meetings or do client related stuff. So, but power and good hardware and the right technology, maybe even a larger screen for coding and stuff like that could be really useful. They offer 1,000. I missed it this time around, but they offered 1,000 and they're looking for a very specific person. So maybe that's not just there yet. Maybe like $1,500 could push it a bit more. Developers are super high demand, so maybe push it with some extra benefits that don't cost you $500 per month, or just offer the 1,500. Responsibilities, requirements are clear, but which projects will they spend most time on, and why does that matter? All right. Company overview, they mention the country and the sector they're in. We like they're in the circular economy, they mentioned that, but something like we are the number 1 growing circular economy company in Australia, and we're looking for tech guru that wants to jump on this growth train with us. Our business is growing with 30% every year. We need to solidify our tech stack and our marketing, whatever. And that's how you sell the position basically. Now this person's like, oh, this is massive, this is something that I can add to my resume. This matters. They want to matter. All right. Let's have a look at admin or business assistants. You can see what they have and what they don't have. Join us as an admin and business assistant. Streamline daily operations. Detail-oriented and resourceful can manage administrative tasks. Here are the key responsibilities. Support contract processes, manage and respond to emails. I will say something about this later. The email responding. To apply, send your resume, cover letter, relevant certifications. We're equal opportunity employer, diverse applications. Then we're gonna have a lot of applications for this role. Overall, in the beginning, this looks like an admin job, basic copy paste stuff that you could teach anybody to do. But if you read further, this person needs to respond to emails from clients. That means that this person needs more of a basic level than English and have experience in writing. Writing is a different skill than speaking English, and it's very underrated, all right? Therefore, the title that is advised under might attract a lot of candidates that will apply, but not necessarily have the skill level, the quality level that you're looking for. So you're going to talk to a lot of people that you don't want. That's not good for you or the candidate. Another thing is they ask, send your resume, cover letter, and any other relevant certification of portfolios. A lot of people will just send their resumes. That's it. They won't send all of this. Like this list, they won't send. So the job is very standard. So this information not really any added value to the company anyway. So why ask for it? Like if you need a very basic role, why ask for all these things? You don't need that. All right. For this type of role, can be better to state like get a recent email they wrote, or give them like a little exercise. Say, hey, this is the email we received. Tell us how you would reply. And then only if that reply is good, then you go to a further round where you do ask like experience and stuff like that if you want to verify that. All right. Company overview. I like the way they push the importance of the role. Salary and benefits. This actually, I'm going to contradict myself now to what I said previously, but they can get away with not providing this as they have a lot of good options here. Like a lot of people will be able to do this job. It's not like a head of SEO we just discussed. So going for a strategy where they just hear out the person what they want to make. Maybe they end up with 5 good candidates and they will want to work with all of them, so they chose the lowest pay. So that's a good strategy for this one, because many people can do this job. All right. They have no basic requirements, which is kind of like if they have to respond to email and they do admin tasks and they probably have to communicate with you like on a daily basis. They need power, they need internet speed, they need all of these basic things, right? Decent job post. Almost the last one. Recruiting and admin applicant. You see, they have nothing. they have nothing. All right. This is my favorite post. Job position will work a total of 4 hours per day, 5 days per week. The position will be responsible for texting and emailing candidates apply for specific jobs. So like a help of a recruiter, admin help for recruiters. The person in the position may also create job postings, post opening. That's a completely different skill. This is like a completely different skill. Ability to work 10 a.m., 2 p.m. Central Standard Time is absolutely required. Long-term position that may grow into a full-time role. Pay for the position is absolute shite. So overall, shortest worst job posting of my week. First thing that it's part-time, which already makes that your employee will need to find a different place to work at. Like if you're going to pay them 50 a week, they make 200 a month, they're not going to pay their bills for that. So they have to go to somebody else to work. Like understand this is super important. They work for somebody else and they offer a full-time position before you do, they're going to work there. Also, they're not fully focused on your business. They're not excited as much on your business. It doesn't make sense to do this. Really. Like wages very low for part-time positions. If you're going to do part-time, pay a bit more than the average. That's very simple. They find somebody, don't get me wrong, but the structure, they will find somebody to do this, but the structure sets them up for failure. Like the person needs to be an excellent communicator to go back and forth with candidates. They need to write in English job postings, so they need a firm understanding of how this company hires, how they do it, what they write, how they write it, why that is the way. Like the moment you have this person trained to do that skill, it's a couple weeks further, if you have the right person for it. There's nothing more to discuss about this one. I like this one. Real estate and bookkeeping assistant. We're looking for a real estate and bookkeeping assistant, 2 years of experience, freelancer VA. Here's the tasks, very similar tasks. These are the tools that we use, what we can offer, all of these benefits. If you think you have these qualities, do these. Um, they're very professional. They know they want to do an additional disk test. Super good. So seems like a role where the person will take 100 different tasks. If if a personal assistant is a large part of it, which one thing they mentioned, you will need to market this a bit different as more of a personal assistant job. But other than that, it's more of a VA admin job, very broad. Like you want to attract somebody that likes real estate. I think that does it a little bit, but I would say something about my current team and how they're looking forward to work with this person that is being hired. Great incentives and bonus that will attract top talent, so they really will have the best of the best to choose from in their hiring pool. They will have to, the way this is structured, they will have to spend a lot of time like grinding through these bad candidates, but the best of the best will apply for this. That's the advantage downside of salary we talked about. Basic requirements are missing, but looks like this company is like supporting people with like setups and stuff like that, so they can counter it a little bit, but I will still ask for this. All right, so this for this video, in conclusion, you see, if you watch my previous video of all the things you need in a job description, like we have described in this doc, the link will be in the added to this doc. All right. If you nail all these points, you'll make your life really easy and it doesn't take a lot of time. So I recommend you just do that and just go for it. All right. See you in the next one.